Hi guys, it's Lindsay. Welcome back to The Wandering Reader. Today I'm going to be doing the BookTube-A-Thon video challenge number 5, which is called Class Reading List. So in this challenge you have to pick a topic that you'd like to teach a class, or teach a class. It could be any topic you like, and then you have to pick the reading list for the class. So the topic that I've picked is the immigrant experience, and I've got a pile of books to show you here, which I've picked for the reading list. The reason I chose this is just because I thought it was such an important topic, both nowadays and sort of in recent history, and really previous history as well. Something that I think everybody should learn about, and also the literature in this for this particular topic is so rich and you can learn so much from it. So that's why I chose this particular topic. So let's get into the reading list that I've chosen. The first couple of books that I've chosen are non-fiction books, and the first of those is In Order to Live by Yeonmi Park. This is a memoir of sorts about Yeonmi's experience of escaping from North Korea. So it's not about sort of her immigrant experience once she's actually in the country that she's going to settle in. We sort of see a little bit of that towards the end, but it's more about sort of how she escapes and things like that. I think this is so important just to experience some of the reasons why people leave their countries or are displaced from their home countries, and this is a really good example of that, but also about sort of the journey and the turmoil that people have to go through in order to reach their new destination, and this is a really good example of that. It was such a good book, so easy to get through, so that would definitely be number 1 on the reading list. The second non-fiction book I've got to show you is one that I haven't actually read yet, but I've heard so much praise on BookTube about that I couldn't not include it in this list, and it is The Good Immigrant, which is edited by Nikesh Shukla. This is a collection of 21 essays. And it says on the back, 21 writers explore what it means to be black, Asian and minority ethnic in Britain today. And like I said, I've just heard so many good things about this collection, and about sort of what you learn from it, that I couldn't not include it on this list. Then I've got 4 fiction books to show you, the first of which is Brick Lane by Monica Ali. This is about a woman who has to move from her home country of Bangladesh to Britain to get married to somebody that her parents have chosen for her. It's about sort of settling into marriage, but also settling into life in a new country, sort of trying to adjust to a new culture but keeping hold of your own culture at the same time. I just thought this was absolutely fantastic. I've talked about this recently on my channel, and it's brilliant. Another one I actually read for the BookTube-A-Thon, and this is New Boy by Tracy Chevalier. This is a retelling of Othello, and the main character, Asayi, I think that's how you pronounce it, he has moved from Ghana to the United States because his father is a diplomat, so they move around quite a lot, and he recently lived in New York, and now he's moved to Washington, and this is about him starting a new school and sort of his experience of trying to make friends and that sort of thing. I picked this particular one because this is told from a young person's perspective, so I quite liked it from that sort of angle, but also because he's moved so many times, he talks about his experience of, you know, trying to fit in so many different times and the routine that he learns and things like that, and I thought it was quite interesting from that point of view. Then I've got here Americana by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. This is about a woman who moves to America from Lagos, from Nigeria, and her experience of being in America for the first time and sort of navigating life and things like that. And I think she eventually, from what I remember, she eventually goes back to Nigeria, and sort of, so you kind of get this clash of cultures and this clash of opinion about whether she feels like she belongs in America, whether she feels like she belongs in Nigeria. So from that point of view, I thought this one was a great one to choose. And then lastly, I've got Girl in Translation by Jean Kwok. This is a YA novel about a girl who moves to New York from Hong Kong with her mother. And I thought that I'd include it on this list as well, just because this is a good YA novel. New Boy is, I don't know whether you class that as YA as well, but I think it is anyway. So YA from that point of view, again, we've got a young person experiencing what it's like to move to a new country. This one as well is a lot about the way that new countries treat immigrants. So I don't think it's set right in the modern day, perhaps sort of like 10 or 20 years ago, and it's about her mother working in this sort of factory in New York, and how the pittance that she gets paid and how they survive, and how she has to help her mother whilst also going to school and having to balance that kind of life, helping her mother, being really poor, living in appalling conditions and trying to get through school and make something of herself. Yeah, I thought this was absolutely fantastic and definitely one that should be on that list. So there you go guys, that was the class reading list challenge. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.